refs, no boards, no 6'4" guy hooking and holding you.
It's really just kind of fun, you know, more than anything. It's kind of the way hockey was meant to be played.
Brings it back. It's kind of really nice. It really is.
The New England Pond Hockey Classic, celebrating the game we played as kids. He's a physician who takes the road less traveled. How this doctor's house calls give peace of mind to homebound patients.
It's amazing how when you walk through the door and you're with them, the quality of life goes up and their existence is just plain better.
Plus, Fritz Weatherby's New Hampshire.
The father of West Point got his education in Washington, New Hampshire. I'll tell you the story on New Hampshire Chronicle.
That's next on Chronicle.
Think of the happiest time you had as a child. Chances are it involved hanging out with your friends with no plans and no idea of what the day would bring.
Now the folks taking part in the first annual New England Pond Hockey Classic right here on Lake Winnipesaukee remember those days well, and for them playing on a frozen pond brings back memories of a simpler time, a time most adults would give anything to relive again and again.
The goal here, pun intended, is to give the New England hockey community a traditional, nostalgic, and competitive pond hockey experience. 77 teams playing on 7 rinks, and they are all battling for the coveted Winnipesaukee Cup.
That's right. Now, kids who grew up on skates can tell you this, and that's why they fell in love with the game. You see how they're bringing hockey in New England back to the basics.
From New Jersey, this is a great time up here. It's a good trip. Fun little weekend playing some hockey.
Growing up as a kid, I skated on this kind of ice, you know, the shovels, and it's just brings it back. It's kind of really nice. It really is.
This is what people used to do in the old days. Go out with a shovel, clear it off, and play. You didn't have the rinks, you didn't have ice year round, so you played when you got it. So it's nice to be part of that kind of nostalgic feeling to this.
This is the New England Pond Hockey Classic. It's our first year doing it. We had 2 main goals we wanted to do it. One, to bring an event to the Lakes region in the winter. And the other biggest one was the hockey community of New England. It's a passionate community, passionate population, fan base, and they didn't have a pond hockey tournament to call their own. They were flying out to Minnesota, up to Canada, to play in these things because it's a pretty unique event. The first year we had 77 teams, we had 40 on a wait list, so we definitely tapped something that needed to be tapped. And you see these guys, they're smiling ear to ear, they're having fun.
This is unique. It's our first time participating in something like this. We're from Milton, Massachusetts. We've never played on pond hockey before, so we're having a blast.
We have 77 teams competing over 7 rinks. We have 5 separate divisions. It's an adult tournament, so it's over all age groups. We have 18-year-olds, we have 60-year-olds playing. There's ex-pro players, there's ex-college players, there's guys that didn't even play high school. Farthest team is Golden, Colorado. Washington, D.C. All 6 of the New England states are accounted for with players. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. They've come.
We're finally going to win our 4th game. We hope. 1 win, 3 losses. Yeah, don't say that too loud from the outside.
No, but winning. It's all good fun. It's great people, you know?
I grew up in a hockey family. My dad was a college hockey coach for 22 years. He played professionally for 5. I was around the game, since pretty much the day I can remember. So it's definitely a very rich hockey family. And I graduated last year. I'm like, what do I want to do? Let's continue with the hockey, and it's been fun. I mean, it's something that my dad's excited about, and he gets to come out here and play.
The accolades that have come Scott's way is absolutely fantastic, and he's soup to nuts. He's done everything. You know, he did the website. He worked out his meetings with the town here. He worked out the meetings with the Common Man and the NML Falls. So it's been fun.
My dad's Bruce Crowder is playing in the 30-plus division. He's over 50, but he thought he could hang with the young guys. I think he's actually 3-0, so he's doing all right.
Good. You got unbelievable competitors here.
You believe in miracles?
It's a miracle.
I'm playing for the De Niro development. It's a buddy, Tommy Moulton, who went to UNH. John Faunas, who played for me at UNH. He was a captain of UNH in '78. You know, it's really just kind of fun. You know, more than anything, it's kind of the way hockey was meant to be played.
Josie.
Well, I think the thing that's funny is all of a sudden you run into people. You know, Mark Fusco's here. He's a guy who played at Harvard. He was a Hobie Baker winner.
Well, Fusco is now the CEO of a big software company down in Massachusetts, but he was a Hobie Baker winner and played at Harvard, played for the Olympic team, played for the Hartford Whalers professionally.
We gave him a tryout and he made it.
Yeah, we thought, despite that, he still played with us. We were playing hockey together for 25 years or so, and although we're a little slower than we used to be, we still think we're pretty good. We have 77 teams, and every one of those got to pick their team name. They got to make their jerseys. So there's some very different names, and that's really what it is. It's fun. You get to play college hockey, you get to play pro hockey, and sometimes the fun gets lost, and it's not lost out here.
This is our first pond hockey tournament ever. We're the Pioneers, hoping they'll do a women's division next year. Having a blast.
Oh, the ice is a little choppy, but you deal. It's pond hockey. It's not going to be a perfect sheet ice.
We're playing outside. There's cracks and bumps in the ice. You have to have much softer hands. It's a different game. I mean, you can't make a pass off the boards to somebody. It has to be a direct pass. You got to pass it in the area. Each team can kind of make a strategy of their own. I mean, some guys have one guy going hard and three guys sitting back. Others playing a diamond. There's 4 guys on the ice at a time. They can have 4 to 6 players. You can change whenever you want. So I mean, it's definitely a different game. It's the same game, but I think that's why everyone likes to come out here, because it's how it used to be played.
We came to watch my dad. He's on the Ice Ages team, so we're cheering for him. And I think it's a bunch of fathers, older fathers on the team, so they're hanging in there, which is good. I think they're down right now, so we gotta cheer them on.
This is the Frozen Hacks against the Frozen Mojo at the New England Pond Hockey Classic. I'm here as a volunteer, just keep score, keep pucks in play, keep the game moving along.
Go, 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 go!
It's like we have these long, hard, cold winters up here, and it's nice that people get out of the house, just sitting on the banks watching and enjoying the sunny day. I love seeing all the people from out of town traveling up here, getting to see our lake. You know, it takes a lot of volunteer effort. You know, no one's making money doing this, so coming out to clear the rinks and bringing everybody together to make it happen, it really does bring a community together to put something like this on. Hopefully it's something that grows from now on.
It's a big lake. I mean, just this year we have 45 on the wait list. We got 120 teams here this year. We have 7 rinks going. We could get up to 20. We could get up to 30. I definitely think the hockey population of New England will support this.
It's really a New Hampshire event, no question about it. And it's our sport.
Coming up, the father of West Point.
That was unbelievable.
Coming up next.
He's not only my doctor, my first